Hello, my name is Anna Rose, and I will show you how to find the inverse of a matrix. So let's first talk about what a inverse of a matrix is. When you usually see the inverse of a matrix or a problem talking about it, it's usually going to be in the form of this, A of -1. So when you're trying to find the inverse, you're trying to turn this part of the matrix into I, which usually looks like this. So let's get into the problem, and I can show you how to do it. 3, 2, 4, 0. Okay. So your first part of the problem is going to be 1, 2, 1, 0. You're going to times it by -3 plus the second row, which is going to be 0. It's going to be -6 plus 4, which is -2. And then -3 plus 0, which is -3. And 1. Now I'm just going to add those two rows together. So I'm going to do rows of 2 plus rows of 1. So 0, -2, -3, 1. So that's going to be 1, 0, -2, 1. So now I can just simplify it, and I'm pretty much done with this problem. It's going to be 0, 1, 3 over 2, -1/2, 1, 0, -2, 1. So your final answer is -2, 3 over 2, 1, -1/2. This is your final answer. Okay, so for this matrix, it will be a little bit harder because we are trying to find the inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix. It's not too bad though, so let's get into it. Okay. So let's find the second row. So we're going to do 2 row 2 plus row 1. Okay. It's going to be -4 plus 1, which is -3, 1. It's going to be 2, and it's going to be 0. Okay. So for the second one, we're going to do -4 row 2 plus row 1. It's going to be 0. It's going to be 0. It's going to be 8 minus 7, which is going to be 1. It's going to be 0. It's going to be -4 and 1. Okay. Now we are on the final row. Okay, so that's going to be row 3 multiplied by 2 plus row 2. 0, 1, 0, 0. It's going to be -8 plus 1, which is -7. And that is going to be 2. So for the final row, we're going to do row 3 multiplied by 3 plus row 1. 0, 0, 1, multiplied by 3, which is going to be -12 plus 2, which is -10, multiplied by 3, 3. So your final answer is going to be -10, -7, -4, 3, 2, 1. And this is your final answer. Okay, so this would be the final matrix that we would try to find the inverse for. But this one you actually can't find the inverse for, but I will show you. One way to know is if you try to do the determinant and it comes out to 0, then that means you can't find the inverse. But this way I will show you a different way to do it by just trying to solve it. And usually when you get something like this, that means you can never solve the inverse for it. So I will show you. We'll do how we have been doing it. Okay. So -1 are row 1 plus row 2. 0, 1, -1, -1, 1, 0. Now, -2, row 1 plus row 3. 1, -6 plus 5, -1, instead, -2, 0, 1. Okay. So now you would just add row 2 plus row 1, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0. Now do negative row 2 plus row 3, 0, 0, 0, negative 1, negative 1, 0. And because of this, you cannot find the inverse. Remember, to find the inverse, you're going to need 3 pivot columns, but you don't have a pivot column because this is all row of zeros. So because of that, you cannot find the inverse. Remember, when you have all rows of zeros, because you have to have 3 pivot columns, you only have 2 pivot columns. And because of that, you cannot find the inverse. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe to the next one. I really appreciate it.